Kia ora, welcome to Cornwall Cricket Club here in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland for the 2026 Kuki Cup. It is the ACA development who have won the toss and elected to bat against the Cook Islands men's side. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Good to have you wherever you're tuned in. Do apologise that I had a bit of issues with the stream and had to start a new one. Aidan Dixon playing his first game in the Kuki Cup. He was a bit unwell for the first few days. Max Clark to face up for his first ball and he leaves this one alone. Scored a match-winning 92 player of the match as well earlier today. Earlier in the tournament, sorry. Alright, now that everything seemed to be sorted, Max Clark is on 5. He scored, as I said, scored 92 the other day, batting with the nephew of Nathan McCullum, Riley McCullum. As this one's clipped off the pads, through square leg, and will end the over with a boundary. First over gone, 10 without loss. Cook Islands captain Mara Ave on at the ASB Showgrounds end. Forget Riley's left-hander. So fine league, you can just see almost a league gully in play. Goes on to the back foot, back to Ave. The Cook Islands national men's side preparing for the 2026 Asia Pacific T20 World Cup qualifiers. So Riley McCullum comes down the wicket, straight shot over the bowler's head, and it might have just bounced over the line. It has 6 runs. Two high scores in this tournament have resulted in the batters, Max Clark being one, Neil Patel being the other, hitting a teammate's car. No. It like only got over the line by a little bit. It wasn't, it looked good. Looked better than it was actually. Nothing wrong with a good straight drive over the bowler's head, unless you're the bowler, of course.
Some people prioritising shade over the car's safety in the corner.
Slow full toss, back past Alve. He's got a long on and play though, so just the one. This one, fat battered back at Arve, does some very good fielding there off his own bowling. 19 T20 internationals, the Kuki inside. This one's clubbed down to long on. And they'll come back for a second. Had to do some work, did long on the way to his right. Comfortable two in the end. This one through mid-wicket, early call of 2, and it's 4 runs instead. Well timed, and both opening overs have ended with a boundary. 13 off Ave's first over, it's 23 without loss. First ball of Hayden Dixon's second over into the block hole. His best bowling figures this season of 8 for 60. Actually, I think it was 8 for 61 against Takapuna in that same match. It was a one-day game in that same match at Oniwa Domain. Will O'Donnell scored 155, which is kind of mind-boggling. You don't often see an 8-wicket bag in a one-day match. But to have 155 scored in the same innings, remarkable. Down the wicket, slices this out to cover sweeper for 1. Plays his club cricket here in Auckland for Parnell. Waiting to trying to get hold of the Parnell Cricket Club at the moment to see whether they want next Wednesday's T20 match live stream from Shore Road against Eden Roskill. No Auckland Club cricket this weekend. This one's driven through cover and they pick up 1. A lot of other associations are playing cricket this Saturday, especially Hamilton Cricket. Playing their last one-day round before the one-day final next Saturday at Galloway Park. That game will be live streamed by myself and hopefully have a few others in commentary with me. Callum waiting on 9. Drives this one down to long on. Doesn't time it very well. No run. Long on, mid on, mid off, mid wicket, backward square. Finally up inside the circle, third man back. Point cover on the boundary, extra cover in play as well. Nobody on the mid wicket boundary. Driven back past extra cover sweeper there, and it's been misfielded. It's trying to come in and attack the ball, but he's missed it completely. They pick up 2. .27 without loss. Last ball of the third. And this one pushed through mid-wicket. Call of 2. And they'll get comfortably in the end. 3 gone. 29 without loss. Liam Denny from the ASB Showgrounds end. And this one from Clark just played extra cover, shot the stumps at the non-striker's end. 3-wicket maiden a couple of days ago against the Indians. Only maiden in this tournament being bowled. Take any maidens in T20 cricket, but triple wicket. Maiden is just as good as this one's down leg, missed by Owe Parima. And just wait and see what the call is. It's wide, so 2 of those. Don't know where now. Ryland McCallum has played for Cambridge, Waikato Valley men's team as well. Went to St Peter's Cambridge School, which has some very good facilities. So chopped it into cover and some very good fearing just to the right of screen there. Plenty of runs being taken. Bowled out for 74 in their one game against the ACA development side. Chased down with little effort. This one full, up and over, mid off. Long on's back, won't stop it, 4 runs. Must pay tribute to Tim Shadbolt, who's passed away at the age of 78. Activist, councillor, mayor, actor. Done a lot of stuff. I think he was arrested nearly 40 times. Next ball of the over, straight down the ground, but straighter this time, and a single down to long on. Just need to fix up that excuse me, scorecard. Won't be a moment. Last ball of the over. And Denny gets something on it, prevents single. 4 gone, 36 without loss. Oscar Taylor from the One Tree Hill end, a swing and a miss from Max Clark. Conditions starting to warm up. Bit of cloud around. This one's full. Over backward point. And they'll come back for a second. No Adam Jones tonight, being called up to the Aces team. This one's full. Along the ground behind point. And a good diving save. Will save a single. They take 3. Clark moves to 26. Riley McCallum on 13. One change to today's Cook Islands team. Hayden Dixon in for Jared Tutty. We'll be back in a moment with a commentary, folks. Alright, welcome back. Sorry, just had to go and deal with something personally pressing. A couple of big boundaries from Riley McCallum to start this over. Good to have you wherever you're tuned in, Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. 2 balls left in the 6th. This one's full. And McCallum just presses this down to mid-off and runs with the shot. Going back to what I was touching on before my phone rang. Tim Shadbolt. Those people know him as the mayor of, was the mayor of Invercargill for quite a while. 24 years in fact, but in total he was mayor of Waitakere City back in the day, and I think he was another one term in Invercargill before somebody else, and then he got the seat back. As this one queue ended, so it's not going to travel all the way, but does go to the boundary, 4 runs to end the over. 6 gone, 62 without loss. Yeah, in total he as mayor, it was over 30 years he was mayor for. Max Clark, he's on 22. Do apologise that my screen says 32. Because I'm live streaming, commentating, checking the stream and all that, I am likely to make mistakes, which is unfortunate. And due to my system, it's hard to fix. Riley is on 38, so you just need to take away 10 from Max and add 10 to Riley. Paul Cummings from the One Tree Hill end. Okay, you agree that that's Paul?
Yes.
Yeah. I know there was a question of why my scorecard said something different to the MV Play scorecard. That's why. For the last 7 years I've been trying to find somebody that can do the stream and that, so I can worry about just commentating, as this one's flicked off the pads. Been misfielded at fine leg. Chase going on to prevent that being 4. And it'll be 2. Just wait to see whether there was bat on it. Yes, there was. This is the reason why I live stream is so I can commentate. Someone suggested to me when I was 7 that I should be a sports commentator. Been living the dream for the last 7 years. It's flicked through mid-wicket outside the power play. The only player inside the circle on the leg side is fine leg. It was up inside it. Colour moves to 41. Playing in his second game, first time at bat in the Kuki Cup. Max Clark, just having a look at his figures from the North Shore, 103 runs, at an average of 103, twice at bat, one dismissed. A slower one from Cummings, pushed down to long on for 1. Strike rate of 184 is the highest strike rate, having faced 20 balls or more. That 99 out against the Indians, second highest score, and highest score at number 1. Partnership with Brodie Harrison of 130 not out against the Indians for the 4th wicket. It's the highest for the tournament as well. Single down to long on. Fastest 50 as well, 18 balls against the Indians in game 2. ACA Indians, sorry. Might teach me for only reading half my notes. Or? This one driven. And will be the 4th single of the over. Down to long off. This one full into the legs. 7 off the 7th over. 69 without loss. Up to 7 overs after winning the toss and electing to bat. Mara over his second ball of his second over. As Clark gets the broom out and sweeps for one. Lives 25. McCullum on 44. Short round leg side. Behind square on it as well. And a comfortable 4. Should note, umpires for today is Trevor from Ireland and Yogi standing in this game. Trevor at the ASB Showgrounds end, which is where Mara's bowling from. Quick into and shorter, flatter, played to cover. Backs away and Ave does his own fielding. Makes this leg side and might hunt for 2. And they'll come back for it, and Riley McCullum brings up 50. Just a reminder, add 10 to Riley and take away 10 from Max. That 50 coming off 30 balls, 4 4s, 2 6s in there. Third fastest 50 of the tournament. This easily the highest opening partnership. Luke Watson and Harish Kannan against the ACA Indians with 36 the previous. Outside edge, cut away, behind square on the leg on the offside, 4 runs. Paul Cummings into his second over. This one's driven to cover. Reminder, you can watch these games back. There'll be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. This is Beats cover. Long off coming round, and they'll pick up 2. Currently halfway through game 4. This is game 7 in terms of highlights. try and get those 3 games up tonight. This is played to deep point for 1. None for 14, 2 balls left and coming second over. Plays this off his legs down to long on. For 1. Did have a look at the pitch before today's play. It's pretty hard, good old knuckle breaker I like to call them. Means if you were to thump the pitch, not that I'm encouraging anyone to, you could break a knuckle. This is straight back at the stumps. No hand on it though. Riley McCullum was out of his crease. 8 off the over, 85 without loss. After 9. Te Aki Watai from the ASB Showgrounds end. There's a bit of a bottom edge here from Riley McCullum. And quick between the wickets, I'll pick up 2. Plays the Auckland University Club these days. So I'm driven straight to extra cover. Excuse me. Next ball, over wide, long off, and 4 runs. Trying to get my stream deck working, which doesn't seem to want to be working at the moment. Two balls left in Watai's first over. Coming back onto the back foot and a single to long on. Riley's father going down in the Ashes 4-1 after a big win from the Australians at ACA yesterday. Short up, plays up and over the bowler's head, and they'll come back for 2. Nine off Watai's first over, 94 without loss after 10, and just waiting to see whether they are going to take drinks. So it's going to be offered to the... Yep, they are. We'll be back shortly after drinks.
Reserve 1, 0 down.
First ball after drinks from Paul Cummings.
Right here.
It's a single to point.
Yeah. I don't know who's going to be talking who's here off here. I'm conflicted.
This one full. And they might look at 2 to the cover boundary. No, they'll double that with 4. This one down to long on, long off for 1 more. $100 comes up for the ACA development side halfway through the 10th. So 69 balls. Boundaries aren't coming that quickly, but I don't think it'll worry the ACA development side. If they win this game, pretty much a guaranteed. This is the last game they play before the final, so they are pretty much guaranteed.
They play today. They play the Savo.
Oh, sorry. Yes, they do play the Savo.
Yeah.
Yes, against the ACA Indians. Apologies. Thanks, Cody. Outside edge.
Same game.
Beats the keeper. And it's 4 runs. Yes, sorry. 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. ACA development taking on the ACA Indians. So with a win here.
Same team. I think the Cook Islands. No? Oh, they're not anymore. Oh, sorry.
I don't know, Cody. You're throwing me spanners, so I'm just going to have to double check. But I'm positive.
Some of their boys said they're playing 2 today, but could be incorrect.
This one's down the ground for 1. Ends the 11th. 11 off it as well. We had 7 off the 7th. It's 105 without loss. Well, this is funny because the draw I was given said this game should be ACA Development versus ACA Indians.
And then was this game scheduled for this afternoon? The Cook Islands
No, ACA. Yes, it was.
versus the development.
Yes.
So I think the Indians aren't playing today. I think it's just a double to the same game.
How
But
come you've been told?
I was training yesterday with the boys. some of the Indian boys were training yesterday.
You've been told and I haven't. Oh, I don't know. So it's first ball of the new over from raw ties straight to mid-wicket.
I mean, oh, you're a trooper training if you're playing tomorrow. No, not playing tomorrow.
Okay, I might have to check my facts then. Thank you. So it looks as though these 2 teams take on each other. Oh, this is big. Huge. Biggest of the day. It is well over mid-wicket for 6. Next Clark moves to 50. Coming off 28 balls, 7 fours. Last ball of the over. Pulled round over wide, long on. And I think that's 4. It is. 123 without loss after 12. The umpires are just out of shot. It's a bit of a toss up as to whether I put the umpires in there or not, or how zoomed in. But there's definitely 2 umpires standing at both ends. That last ball has just been changed to a 6. Reminder, there's a link to the full scorecard at the top of the comments. Max Clark on 57 and Riley McCullum on 66. So different to what this says on the scorecard.
Is this cool?
First ball of Hayden Dixon's over. Got a bit of tail on that, but it's all the way for 6 runs. Must look like a good draw shot there off the tee, eh?
That's some movement there.
Through the air.
Gotta love a draw.
Mate, if I could just somehow play it straight. Some of the best cover shots I've ever played was in golf.
I think I'm probably playing better golf than I am cricket at the moment. I'm in it 4 times a week.
Whereabouts are you playing?
Kuki.
I'm on Kuki, okay.
Yeah,
I went to have a look at there and it's a bit out of my price range. Quicker and fuller to Max Clark.
The junior stuff there is quite good. Quite good getting their juniors in. I was paying $270 for a full playing year.
For a full year?
As a junior, under 19.
Oh, that is nice, 270.
And then I've gone as a 19 to 21 year old, I'd pay $816.
Yeah, I was thinking because seniors would be a lot more than that.
Yeah, and it just keeps going up. I guess if you get used out of it.
As Clark gets underneath this one, play going back. I think it's going to land between the 2 fielders. Oh, it spun away. And it's 4 runs. Not for the first time in this tournament. As the ball spun away from the fielder. You do have to be careful, even on a good surface like this. Where is Mangakiki, by the way?
Mount Roskill?
Behind Keith A?
No, that's Akarana.
That's what I thought.
So if you go across the motorway, you got Akarana on the left. You just keep going down and then right at that roundabout.
I'll take your word for it. As this time, keeper going back for the catch, and Prema's missed it. It's hard to judge. Hang up in the air for ages. They've got through for a single. Max Clark will enjoy not being at the striker's end because he's got underneath, almost played the shots too early, those last 2 balls. Ole Parima's not pleased with himself. He's the backup keeper in this Cook Islands side, but he's also a very good keeper in his own right. Dixon will be steaming in after those 2. Down the wicket, McCallum. This one through third man. There was a player back though, so just the one. My geography of Auckland, I should say, Cody, is not great. I don't even think I'm pretty sure I have been past Akarana, but not clicked that that's the one behind Keith Hay Park, Mount Eden Roskill's home ground, where I do a lot of my live streaming for cricket.
You probably get quite a few balls. Yeah, the hole that lines down Keith Hay is a long, thin par 5.
I figured it was par 5 because you can't see either looking at it behind the nets. You can't see either the tee or the box, or the green, sorry.
Too stretched out, upwards, up on the hill green. What the fuck is this one? Holy fuck.
Wait. last ball of the over. Scoop comes out. I don't think Clark's got as much of it as he hoped he would, but they'll come back for 2 through third man. Ends the 13th, 139 without loss. This one slammed down to long on just for the single though. Oscar Taylor into the attack at the ASB Showgrounds end. Clark on 70. McCullum on 67. It's back past the bowler and down to long off, and they'll pick up 2. Again, Riley McCullum very quick between wickets. This one, just short. Actually, I think it's been dropped at short fine leg. Very hard chance, diving low to the right. And it sucks when those ones don't stick because he definitely got to it somehow. Take a single, McCullum. Goes down the ground, over the rope, well over the rope for 6. No car in danger today. $149 without loss. Highest partnership of the tournament so far. Max Clark 73, McCullum 68. Max Clark off the last 5 overs, 42 off 19. This will be a single down to long off. And the 150 comes up. 1 ball left in the 14th. The last 5 overs, they've scored 65, so they've been going at 13 and over. This one, back past Oscar Taylor's pirouetting. And 1 more to finish the over, down to long off. 14 gone, 151 without loss. McCullum 75, Clark 74. Paul Cummings starts his new over with a 4 behind the wickets. Starts his last over. None for 30. Right arm over, right to the block hole, and somehow makes Clark's got something on this. And no, he hasn't got anything on it. It's 4 byes. Next Clark plays down to wide long on. And a bit of a misfield, and they'll pick up 2. Now get a single down to long on. McCallum slipped over, so it would just be the one.
But they've really got that run rate up now, though. Last kind of 3
Look
overs.
at the last 5 overs.
Yeah.
It was 65 when I last looked. That's the last 5. As McCallum plays this. Sorry, Max Clark it is, plays this down to long off for 1. It is McCallum, yes.
Lefty righty.
But that's why I said McCallum. And I knew Max Clark's doing 11, and that's what I saw, not 17. Consistently, Paul's still consistent. Goes on one knee, and all the way, 6 runs behind square. Ends the 15th, 169 without loss. Clark on 81. McCallum on 76. Do apologise that my scoreboard says different, but we always go by the official scorecard. Paul Cummings ends with none for 40 off his 4 overs. Max Clark. Well, McCallum will go with it is big, it is long into the car park. Didn't hear a thud, thankfully, at 6 runs. Moves to 82. Yeah, now Augustus. Ball has eventually come back to Oscar Taylor. Managed not to hit anything, sorry. This is inside out. And taking a cover. Finally, they strike the Cook Islands. It's 175 for 1. McCallum departs 76 off 46. No, 82 off 46, sorry. 5 4s, 5 6s. Harish Kanan walks to the crease. No, there was a full link to the scorecard up the top there. As I said, I do the live stream, do the commentating, do the scoring all by myself. I've always tried to ask for help, and no one's been forthcoming, unfortunately. I'm trying to do the technical stuff so I can just commentate. Max Clark is on. Is this one into the club rooms? Is it? No? What's that thud then? Sorry.
I don't know. He hit it to cover.
Oh, he's hit it to cover. It shows it wasn't. Shows what I wasn't really focusing there. Not for the first time in my life. Max Clark is on 87. This one down the ground to long on for 1. Harish Kinnan, his last 2 innings, 2 golden ducks. Max Clark on 87. Goes down the ground. And a couple of bounces for 4. Moves into the 90s. One ball left in the 16th. Moves to 91 off 46.
Have you seen what those DSCs retail at?
Oh, you're talking about bats?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No.
The DSCs that have just come over there at 2.4.
Flip.
Yeah. They do like the Rutchin and Ravinder kind of start, like,
Oh, okay.
make a bat and they base it off the players' shapes.
This is said to Ruckman earlier when he asked what sort of bats I like. I don't last long enough to you know, long as there's a piece of wood in my hand I can swing it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
As the ball seems to be MIA at the moment. Highest score of 22 not out. Coming against the club that I kind of align myself with these days, suburbs in Hamilton. Amazing thing about that innings, Cody, was that there was 4 drop catches, 3 missed run-outs and like 2 missed stumblings. And when I went out to bat, like the 22 not out was off 44. We needed 6 and over from the last 15. And I just held up one end while the other 2 yeah. One more games with the bat, even though I'm a bowler. As this is down leg side and it's called wide. Always remind the guys. There was a guy I grew up with actually, even in that game. I remind them every now and then, you know, my match-winning performance.
Have you seen what the umpire's just done there? He's completely overturned to signal wide at us and he's looked over there.
Straight down the ground. Nice. Pitching wedge time.
So nice, Kuki.
And it should be 6. It is. 187 after 16. Canaan on 1. Max Clark moves to 97. Highest score of the tournament so far.
Gonna have to be a bowling change.
Yes, because Paul Cummins bowled his 4.
So is there a change in keeper for the game today?
Yes, James Pickering has got a whole heap of tape on his shoulder.
Oh, no good.
ACA. Can't remember what he said actually, because ACA doesn't sound right, but. Yeah, Parima. Yeah, no, that's what I was like. That's why as soon as I said ACL, it's like that's not right. And we'll just have to wait and find out who that bowler is. Lem Denny wearing 5 on his back. Known for 26 in his 2 overs. There's been no club century in a T20 game in the last 3 seasons in Premier Club. And I think it's even further back than that. As Canaan on 1 goes over wide long on for 4 runs. Yeah, Max Clark on 97, even though my scoreboard says 103. He's at the 9 strikers end though. This one, same place. Player there though, this time. And takes the catch. Cook Islands get their second. And it's 191 for 2. First ball to Brody Harrison. He's tried the reverse. I think even Parima's having a bit of a giggle at him for that. I do apologise to Brody. It was him that hit the 18 ball 50 on day 1 on Sunday. He's had 2 60s, 67 and 61 in this tournament. Tries the reverse this time. It's just in front of third man. You can see at the bottom of the screen there, and they take 1. Brings Max Clark onto 90, on strike on 97. Drives and will just get a single to long off. 98 of 48. 1 ball left in the 17th. What's that last 5 overs saying?
Do you want how many they've scored?
No, here. It says somewhere.
Oh, 74 for 2.
74 for 2 off the last 5 overs.
Oh, that's handy to know.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
You know.
I was going to go and add it up, man.
Yeah. As this one beats short fine leg, and they'll come back for a second. They'll even get a third. Not too sure whether that flick back was really necessary. That Hape saved a run. 17 gone, 196 for 2. And Harrison will keep the strike. First ball of Ave's new over, big 6 over mid-wicket. So I was just about to ask Cody where that went. I saw it sailing to the right of the club rooms here, or the player dugouts, the players' rooms. 202 for 2. 17 legal deliveries left in this one.
It's quite a deceiving hit from here.
Yeah, I don't think it's with the wind either. I think the wind's more blowing north-south. And there's a swing and a miss. Next ball. Good reply from Mara Ave, the excuse me, Cook Islands captain. This time it's square. Same result though, 6 runs. They full toss. This one out to my left. Into the excuse me. Into the Green Lane Hospital car park. 6 runs. Just for the comments, guys, just before anyone does cross the line, just please keep them positive. I know you, well, so far you have, but yeah, do keep them positive. Don't want to see anyone. Yeah, Cam Howell, as you've just said, it is a tough day for the bowlers, especially when batters are on this sort of form. These games are helping the Cook Islands prepare for the 2026 Asia Pacific T20 World Championship qualifiers in Japan in May. The next World Cup is next month in India, Sri Lanka. Those qualifiers are for the T20 World Cup in New Zealand and...
That can't have been too far from mine.
Excuse me, New Zealand and Australia. No, guys, as I said, the comments hadn't been overly negative. I just thought I'd warn you before something is said rather than have to deal with something afterwards. Thanks for the comments, guys. Lucky, I do this, generally, just about every Saturday of the year. My aim is to get up and do more top-level commentary. I've emailed the Blues and Moana Pacifica earlier this week asking if they'd like some pre-season games live-streamed. I did 2 Moana Pacifica games 3 years ago now. Just waiting to see. Ball is in hand of Mara Ave. Just waiting to see if that ball has been found. I think Brad Haberfield, who plays cricket in Hamilton, is still trying to find a ball that was hit halfway up the chimney stack in our last man stands nationals. few years ago now out here. One of the biggest sixes I've seen in my life. This one's played behind screw on the leg side, and I'll take one. Actually, nope. I'll come back for a second. Hasn't just been power hitting from here. It's been, excuse me, some good running between wickets. Last ball of the 18th. This one is into the balcony, railing at 6 runs. Edsy over 18 gone. It is the Richie Beno score. Chew for Chew. After 18. Aidan Dixon to bowl the last over from the One Tree Hill end. There'll be one more after this. I knew what I was saying, Cody. I knew what I was getting at. Next Clark on 98. Can't beat point. RV does the fielding. And that wasn't like a cover either. I was saying, the last over that we bowled at that end. Not the last over of the innings.
Hopefully, if the cars aren't in there.
Well, as I said, I reckon that probably landed. What do you reckon? About a couple of metres away from my other camera?
Oh, if that, maybe a metre.
Yeah.
Left of it.
It's this one. This is a dot ball to cut to forward point. Well, the best thing is about when Max Clark hit Nathan Robinson's car. When he scored 90 the other day, that was Nathan's car was actually just in front of mine. So if Nathan hadn't parked where he did, mine would have copped it. When I looked between games, there was like 5 cars in front of mine, and it all disappeared. So it's off the pads. And I'll come back for a second. It's a very good run. And 100 for Max Clark. Great innings. Very rarely do you see 100 in T20 cricket. As I said, no one in Premier Club cricket has done it in Auckland in the last 3 seasons. 51 balls, 79 minutes, 10 fours, 5 sixes. He's still got 9 legitimate deliveries left. As this one's pulled round, and they'll take 2 to mid-wicket. Hey Jonesy, can you tell Max that Cam Howell is taking credit for giving him throwdowns the other day?
Yep, I will do. I'll pass it on.
Yeah, that's a comment on the live stream that's come through. There you go, guys. I've just asked Matt Jones, the development captain. This one's down the ground and it'll be bounced down to long on. And 1 run.
I think we'll try and go there.
Reverse, you reckon?
To there. He's definitely eyeing that gap between 26 and 25.
Oh yes, we've got a man at short third man and a man at backward point. would not surprise me if the reverse came out.
Pulling up.
Fine leg has come up.
Teasing.
Thank you, Cody. It's full. And plays this gently down to long on for 1. 19 gone, 1 to go. 228 for 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oscar Taylor to bowl the last over. Oh, this one's just over cover. Straight through the hands. Very difficult chance. It's 4 runs. Unfortunately, I don't have the well, he could be playing 12th man, or the player that bats and doesn't bowl. Wouldn't be bad having him on the mic if he was interested, as this one's down the ground and we cut off from long off, and they pick up 2. I've got a mate that plays wheelchair rugby for the D Sport, which is based in Wellington. Excuse me, who's told me he's got a couple of wireless mics I could use at a tournament. Wheelchair rugby domestic calendar kicking off in May. So this one down to the players. They're going to bounce in front of him. Coming in off the mid-wicket boundary. So yeah, probably when you've got such a large oval like this is. Have you ever played at Kaipeki Oval, Cody?
No. Where is it?
It's 5 minutes outside Hamilton Airport. Very much like this, very picturesque oval. As this one's down to long on, and they're going to come back for 2, comfortable in the end with the dive. But the biggest difference is the size. The boundary's about 45 metres. Very nice though, and it's only one ground, so a genuine oval rather than
Standalone.
Yeah. Rather than somewhere like here who has 3 pitches.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I'm all for a standalone.
yeah, not often do you get standalone grounds, because that's just the beauty of club cricket. Is a swing and a miss. Love to know when the last dot was. Actually, you could tell me. Have a look at that, Cody. Go have a deep dive.
Oh, the first 2 balls of last over.
Oh, oh, that ruins that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Before that.
only about 9 balls ago.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
As outside edge, over short third man, and will be 4 runs. Ends the innings, 241 for 2. We'll be back in around 10 minutes' time. Could be 20, but
What side is that?
back in 10 minutes for the chase. If you click on the large, on the full scorecard, sorry, you can actually see Cody's wagon wheel that he's put in there. I might even try and pull it up myself, but we'll be back in around 10 minutes. Time, Cook Islands needing 242 to win.
Sweet, have a 2-4-1 for 2.
Not a problem at all, boys. Hoki mai ono, welcome back to Cornwall Cricket Club here in Auckland. It is the Cook Islands national team needing 242 from their 20 overs. 12 and over from the start. If you've just tuned in, welcome. Max Clark, the big talking point. 109 of 56 deliveries, 85 minutes, 11 fours and 5 sixes. Matt Jones bowls and... Is it Corey or Hayden, facing Cody?
It was Hayden.
It's Hayden Dixon, it's the two brothers. Both played for Parnell. Matt Jones, the ACA development captain, as this is down leg and mid-wicket appeals. It's just about to ask Cody, is that Harish? But no, Harish is at cover.
And I thought it was Ra.
Well,
it's going to be one of them.
No, honestly, with the way this tournament's played, and hits the top of off, dead ball. Not too much feet movement, and the wicket goes. None for one. But the way things have been going, Harish has been making a Nick will back me up. Harish has made a lot of noise for nothing in this tournament so far.
That's Harish.
Nice and animated up there, hasn't it?
Owe Parima is going to come out at number 3. This is game 7 of 10 for the 2026 Kuki. I don't even know why you bothered trying, to be honest. I tried. I went, no, I'm going to get up for that with the door. Game 8 this afternoon at 2:30 PM between these two sides. Yep. And then tomorrow morning at 10:30, the last of the pool games, or the round robin games, league games, whatever you want to call it, between ACA Indians and Cook Islands, and then the final between 1 versus 2 at 3 PM. Prima's first ball plays us down to short third man. 2025 Harbour Sportsman of the Year, Matt Jones. Here's some numbers for you, Cody. This one's short. Played 2 forward square leg, and I'll take a single. And just a single, some good backing up. 77 wickets. 4 5-wicket bags, 14 catches, all last year for Matt Jones.
Is Adam the bowler better?
Adam Jones
Yeah.
is better.
Yeah. Top order, 3-4.
Yeah, around there. Yeah, 4 5, like top middle almost.
Yeah.
As chops into the pads, does Corey Dixon for his first ball. Ends the first over, 1 for 1. I seem to be a loved man today. My work has just messaged asking if I'm available right now. Considering it's down in Paidor, no. Down Jeffries at the One Tree Hill end. If you order a bit of deliveries around the Pod or Waihi area, chances are, I am one of the delivery drivers there. Deliveries or similar to basically Uber Eats. If you're unsure what deliveries is, this is one played through mid-wicket. And Parima doubles the score. Dixon, none off one. Right arm round. And a big appeal this time from Harish Kannan. Bowling right arm round, as I just said. And he's basically been hit on leg stump. You have to be a brilliant bowler to be able to straighten that enough for an umpire just to give it even half a thought. Nothing wrong with a bit of enthusiasm though. Slip and play. Full delivery down to mid-on and they run with the shot.
Did you watch the end of the day yesterday of the Ashes?
No, I was watching MASH actually, but was aware of it. And yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but as this is onto the pads, right arm over, and they're going to get through for a leg bye. Bit of a rub of the thigh and a shake of the ankle. If I did that, I think my ankle would just click about 3 or 4 times.
I like when the umpires kind of change it up a little bit.
Yeah, well,
Fun.
the thing is, they've got to stand out there all day in that heat. Man, a swing and a miss this time on about 4th stump. And if they want to have a bit of fun, within reason, of course, why not? Especially when Billy Bowden pulled out the yellow card the other day, because one of the Northern Brave women hit one straight back at him, and he had to hit the deck. Turned around, yellow carded her. Here's this one. It's not cleanly taken by McCullum, but no run. Three singles off it. 4 for 1 or 5 for 1?
4 for 1.
4 for 1. I put that. I was too busy talking. I put that single as a. I put that leg by as a single.
Ball's got to be doing something.
They've seemed to be moving around a little bit.
Because he's had to dive to his right, but it's gone on the offside of the stump.
And he was bowling over the wicket.
Yeah, she's just come late.
So it wasn't the angle that did that.
Liam Wheeler.
His local man Liam Wheeler into the attack from the ASB Showgrounds end. Does love bowling at the ASB Showgrounds end, doesn't he? I think most games I've seen him, and when I say most games, not a lot of games, but most games I've seen him play, he bowls at the ASB Showgrounds, or the northern end. Cornwall Park, great facilities here. Cornwall Cricket Club, inside what is Cornwall Park, public park. You've got One Tree Hill, which stands out amongst everything, which is at the opposite end. And this one played on the crease. Quick call for a single. Shy at the non-striker's end. Think he might have just been home. If it had hit, it didn't. One more to the total. So it's a working farm. There's beef, cows, there's sheep. You see a lot of people running around. As I say that, I just did see someone doing so. The track up to the top of the hill is about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes if you're Speedy Gonzales. 3/4 of an hour, I should say, depending on your fitness level. This one played into the ground, and Kannan moves around a lot for nothing. Actually watched my 16-year-old nephew a couple of times this season play cricket, Cody, and I'd be ashamed of him if it didn't remind me of myself. Always talking with something to say.
Yeah. Me too.
His excuse though, is short of a length, good take from McCullum, swing and a miss, is that he is a keeper.
Got to be a chirpy little keeper behind the stumps.
Well, it's a prerequisite, same as a halfback in rugby.
You can get away with what you're saying a bit more.
In cricket,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can keep it a bit quiet. Only so he hears though.
I think the best thing that is this is short, down the ground, bullied. It'll be 1 bounce, 4 runs.
I don't think that was so.
Thanking you, got it right in the end. It was close enough to 6, but yeah. The good thing is too about how this ground is mowed. So there's a difference, but good difference between the field and the other grassy bit. Fairway to the rough, or whatever you want to call it. Is this one up and over Kanana cover? Chase going on. They'll pick up 2. I do apologise for the language being used here, but I think the best sledge ever been used, I believe it was Rod Marsh to Beefy Botham. And Rod Marsh asked Beefy, or Ian, Sir Ian, oh no, sorry, not Sir Ian, is it Lord Botham? Lord Ian Botham? Yeah, he's not a Sir, I think it's a Lord, he is. Here's this one, down past mid-off, and the second boundary of the over, 4 runs. Ends the third, 15 for 1. And Rod Marsh asked Ian Botham, how's your wife and my kids? This is a bit I do apologise for, where the response was, wife's fine, the kids are a bit retarded. I don't generally like the word retard, but I think in that scenario, it might be Jack Wright. No, because Jack Wright's given the bowler now.
Wait, why have we got this? Is gonna be
It's Ref Scordino.
Okay.
That's what it is, Ref Scordino. I was looking at the bowling options and went, no, young face, Ref Scordino, that's what it is. This one played on the crease. As I said, Jack Wright, I realised, no, that was some rub, giving the ball a rub with the faded Parnell cap on.
How that boy? Ref?
Yes.
Yeah.
Along with, I think he's got 2 brothers,
Oh,
or at least 2 brothers that play
he's great.
for Hawk Pakaranga. And a swing and a miss outside off.
He'll be a young boy. My age or you're above.
I think younger. Because how old are you?
19.
You know, I believe he might still be at school.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
It's just because I've always played with him, like against him through district stuff.
No, we'll go with what you think then.
Oh, no.
Mine's just looking at the guy rather than any knowledge of it.
He's definitely
Is bottom edge, bottom of the bat, over mid-on, and Fielder's furious with himself not being able to take that in, but very difficult. They pick up 2, away Perima moves to 5. Corey Dixon at the other end on 11. I think his father is general manager, Francis Scordino, of Hawk Pakaranga. This one's down the ground, flat back, and will be 4 runs. Slow ball pulled round hard on the other side of the artificial there. They'll come back for 2. And that dive was a dive. Probably gets a 1 from the scorers. We're going to give that 1? Yeah, I think a 1 the dive come in. Unfortunate for Jack Wright there. Good to hear it is Rafael Scudino bowling from his teammates. Is this one up and over point? Lands just out of reach. And Ryan McCullum does very well with the gloves there. They pick up 1? Yeah. Ends the 4th, 26 for 1.
That's wizard.
Jack Wright into the bowling crease this time at the ASB Showgrounds end. Down the wicket and straight back past the bowler along the ground for runs. I'll actually see if I get a moment, I'll actually click on Max Clark and Clark's wagon wheel and pull that up. Next we'll have to reach for it. And it'll be 1 for the over. Bit of a no-look swing. It's just inside the line.
Quite predictable. You get hit for 1. Usually waiting for a short one.
First ever 6 I had was last man stands. Yeah, you know, so not when I was younger. I think I've only hit 3 in my life. As this one's back past diving Harish Kannan at point, and they'll come back for 2. Some good running from Owe Parima. And I almost basically ducked as soon as he started, you know, for the next ball. As soon as he started running, and I almost pretty much ducked from the moment knowing the bowler and knowing that he was a typical angry fast bowler.
Yeah. For bowling it's like, oh, butter, gotta hit you in the head now.
This one's going to be single behind square on the leg side. Best thing is about that 6 I hit. One of my best mates was at the non-striker's end. We're just basically looking at it going, huh?
Oh, smells like feeds alright.
Yeah, barbecue for lunch.
Oh, is it?
Burgers,
Oh, man.
I believe is what I've been told. Pull up Max Clark's wagon wheel at the end of this over. 2 balls to go. And this is into the block hole and Wright's a little bit disappointed he got bat on that. you do want to have a look, click on the full scorecard link at the top of the comments, the pinned comment, and go to stats. Stats shows you wagon wheels when they're being used, partnerships, as well as Manhattan's, the worm, and run rate worm as well. Quite like the look of this NV play. This is played to mid-wicket, some good fielding. Ends the fifth. 33 for 1, chasing 242. All down to you. Thanks, Cody, for doing that.
That separates his runs as well. 30.
Yeah. And I'm assuming like that's 10 twos taken in 11 fours.
Yeah.
And 5 sixes, rather than only 5 twos run. So great work. And that's basically hitting at the bottom of the screen is straight, as long on, long off versions.
The only problem. Oh, Rockman to bowl.
Ruckman Hikamat, who spent most of the first innings behind us or around us somewhere. You got eye on strike?
Yes.
Haven't stuffed it up yet.
You got a ride in the lefty again, though.
Leg spinner drags it down. First ball, gets away with it. What's really sad, and this is just how my brain works, I can't look at them and say left hand, right hand. The way I work it out is is stumped, is he? No, he's got his foot back somehow. McCallum goes, how on earth? Stick with the umpire's decision though. Very good keeping. I took about half a step down. I've got to imagine me out there batting to work out whether it's left and right hand. Unless I significantly put it in my head. Yeah. And the way I do it here, because of the way we're facing it, I go, okay, he's right hand because my offside's to the left. Yeah. So it's to the left at this end. Yeah. Very weird logical reasoning, but it's what works for me. Good old have to love sometimes being on the spectrum. Short again, clipped through, cover, and they'll come back for 2. 2 fielders on the boundary, up deep square and at mid wicket. Into the last over of the power play. You're talking about being on the spectrum and that. If you want to watch a really good movie but don't like Tom Cruise, as is off the pads, McCallum ensures there's no single. There's a 1980s movie called Rain Man, starring Dustin Hoffman, and who won a Academy Award for it, or an Oscar, and Tom Cruise. The reverse comes out and he misses. Tom Cruise's father dies. He expects to inherit it all, and then finds out he's got this brother in an institution. One ball left in the 6th. And it will be over the head of mid-wicket. 6 runs. 10 the 6th. 8 off it. 41 for 1. Thank you, Grant.
You're welcome.
Winning on TV, sorry?
What? Oh, tonight, I believe.
On
Chat 1 News.
TV NZ1. Do you know what time on the sports news? I'm
unfamiliar with their schedule, but I'm sure it's available online.
Well, we'll have to have a look. 6 gone, 41 for 1. Liam Wheeler back into the attack, and yes, he will be at the ASB Showgrounds then. 1 wicket, an average of 28. Gets a bottom edge onto the bat. No run. None for 11. 1 ball into his second. Best figures of 1 for 28 against the Indians in game 4. So Tom Cruise finds out he's got a brother he didn't know about. Is trying to go and screw his brother off to get the whole inheritance. Finds out that his brother is a savant, very good with numbers and that. And learns to love him. As I said, if you don't like Tom Cruise, it's actually a really good Tom Cruise movie. This one's back past Wheeler, long on and long off at back. They take a single. I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan myself, but no, very good movie. Dustin Hoffman, an exceptional actor who really deserved the Academy Award. Called Rain Man because Tom Cruise's character believed he had an imaginary friend called Rain. Dustin Hoffman's character is called Raymond, and he could only say Rain Man. That's where the name comes from. Yeah, absolutely brilliant movie. This is down the ground to long on for 1. Scythe 7-1-3-3. The next game at 2:30 p.m. today is exactly these two teams out here playing now. The ACA Development and Cook Islands National men's side. It'll be live on Beth's Broadcasting YouTube channel under the live link, hopefully on the Game 8 link. Slow ball from Wheeler. You don't often see him bowling those too often. Does love to steam in. Nothing wrong with having a good slow ball in your arsenal though.
I still couldn't get over Kartik Banerjee's slower ball on that.
That bouncer?
The one that gets floated and clipped the top of off.
I'd have to have a look at them.
That was so slow.
There's this one whipped over wide long on. And 4 runs. Reminder, you can watch these games back often as you like. There'll be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page, hopefully in the next week or so. If not earlier, there's a link to that description. Bottom edge. Through fine leg. And a diving save, can't stop it. It's 4 runs. Chasing a large total. 51 for 1 after 7. That brings up the 50. They're batting positively here, the Cook Islands. Great to see. Ruckman Hikmat 1 over for 8. He hasn't picked up a wicket in this tournament so far. This one's played to Jack Wright at short third man. Best figures of 9 for 22 against the ACA Indians in game 2. Also try and put up some stats of this after this tournament. Fired and cut away to backward point. Dev's cricket stats too on Facebook. try and put some stats up, and I've got stats from Last Man Stands. I need to counties and North Shore to do as well. There's a bit of a bottom edge. It's a dot. Away Parima, 27 runs and at an average of 9, highest score of 25 against ACA Indians in Game 3, strike rate of 93. Goes down the ground, that'll help the strike rate. Not that it's bad at the moment, it's 4 runs. What is the strike rate?
His strike rate
Oh, ace, yeah.
is at 130.
130.
Corey's still striking 120.
Yeah, and Corey was actually slower than a runner ball earlier, which got off to a good start.
Couple of fours over there helped.
Falls definitely do help the strike rate. As top edge, third man comes around, takes the catch easy. Few steps to his left. And Cook Islands lose their second. It's 55 for 2. Just lifted the head. Went through the shot too early. Jack right with the hands as Mara Ave walks to the crease. Mara Ave's first ball to point is a dot. Ends the 8th over. 4 and a wicket off at 55 for 2, chasing 242.
Stay inside. You're almost calling off cricket at that point. 37.
Is he wearing glasses?
Oh, it's Matt Jones.
Yeah. Sorry, that's why I was asking if he's wearing glasses. Straight to him.
Oh my gosh.
First ball of Matt Jones over. Straight down long on throat. And Corey Dixon has to go. Cook Islands lose 2 and 3 balls. It's 55 for 3. Barney Vailoa, first ball's a dot, did open earlier in the tournament. Backs away and misses out. Have you got Matt Jones's figures 2 for 1?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't surprise me. It's just yeah,
I didn't
just
even
double.
realise,
Neither did I. As this is down the ground, and will be 1, and I'll come back for 2. He now has 10 wickets in the 2026 Kuki Cup. Leads that total. He did have Rajat Chaudhry, tied with him on 8, but Matt had bowled less balls. That's an average of 12.6, which is some 4th, conceding 25 runs or more, and a strike rate of 10, which means 1.4 overs every wicket. No, sorry, that's not him. That was Matt Gibson. This is down to long on for 1. Ends the over 3 off at 2 for 4 for Matt Jones off his 2 overs. It's 58 for 3. Matt Jones does have the most wickets though. I was reading that right. Average of 12.6, which is 5th. At a strike rate of 10.3, which is slightly better than Matt Gibson's 10.4. Third best figures 4 for 13 against the same opposition. It is Dion Jeffries at the One Tree Hill end. It's a very good walk up One Tree Hill actually, if you do get the time and the matter of fitness. My legs don't like me doing lots, and they don't tell me beforehand, they'll tell me after. So I've only been up there once. Took my camera up with me, but I've got the SD card, so I couldn't take any photos. So I had to drag this dead weight for nothing.
My mate used to, in lockdown, he'd live in Mangere Bridge. And he'd
In Mangere Bridge, okay.
He'd come and see us in Mount Eden every single day without fail. He'd go up, bike over the hill, bike to us.
Oh, cycling from Mangere Bridge.
Yeah. Every day, there and back.
That's a bit of fitness. Bowled! Full straight missed! And Vailoa has to go. It's 58 for 4. Excellent delivery. Not much you could do about it other than try and jam down on it. But when it's in the block hole like that, it's hard. Oscar Taylor's the new batter. And Dion Jeffries goes full again, and it's a dot to point. Sounds like the ACA development side might have just fallen asleep a little bit there. Is caught behind. Thick outside edge. Flies through to McCullum. And Cook Island's 58 for 5 now. Dion Jeffries has 2 and 3. Ricky Opu at the crease. One turn at bat, scored 5 and a strike rate of 125, so must have come off 4 balls. And here's a swing and a miss at this one.
Hibiscus? What's oh. Yeah.
Slight inside edge to the pads. When I say slight, it was a thick inside edge. It is the second maiden of the tournament, and both have been more than 1 wicket maiden. This one being a double wicket maiden, the earlier one from Liam Denny, a triple. 10 overs gone, 58 for 5.
Raf coming from the top end.
Now, see, when you said top end, I thought, just because of the way I look at things, that to me
Is it?
No, top end, north end.
Yeah,
No.
But I always get into this argument with my girlfriend. I live on a road that is on a slope.
Yep.
Okay, so ideally you say the top is the
Top end, the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Is this one's
nah.
clipped off the legs behind square, and I'll take 1.
So I don't know. No, that is the bottom of the road.
Well, that's a good thing when I lived with my ex, living on off Campbell Road during the Auckland anniversary floods and Cyclone Gabrielle. Is that people are like, oh, did you get flooded? And I go, no, because everything ran down
Yeah.
the hill. Yes, this one's just played at Scordino.
Yeah, we were right. We didn't have any flooding. God, my mate was driving an electric Mini.
Oh no.
Floods, and he's seen a puddle and gone, oh yeah, I can have that.
Oh, this will be alright.
Yeah.
Famous
Halfway
last
through,
words.
Oh,
Stuck.
Just stuck. Just kills out.
Yep.
Written off, water damage.
Funny enough, a lot of electrical stuff don't like water.
Yeah.
It's just something about it. Got a worse story from that. This one's clipped. Mix up. Throw the non-strikers in. Hits. I think he took about 3 days to sight it. And he's gone. Opo's gone. Run out.
Who's number 12? Oh, Brody.
Brodie Harrison with the golden arm. And it's 59 for 6.
Was today.
Liam Tenney in at the non-strikers end. Cody just reminded me. This is tipped off the pads down to fine leg, and they'll take 1. And Ave's not interested in a second. Yes, we did have 5 penalty runs. That was in the afternoon game, eh?
Yeah.
On Wednesday. Lord 24.4 that I'd never heard of, but makes sense. Substitute fielder coming onto the field without the permission or without notifying the umpires and then taking part in the match. Took 2 overs to do so. This is played to cover. Canaan decides, I can throw down the stumps too, Brody. I love that you're shaking your head like that's a new thing. Is that
Have we got one to come?
might end the over? One to come on the over. That's the reason why you have scorers and umpires working as a team. It can be hard counting to 6, as strange as that sounds. What shape county do you prefer, Cody? Do you prefer the round Grey Nichols one, or do you prefer that one that sits in your hand?
I don't know what the other one is. I'd rather the Nichols one, I guess.
Yeah, I'd prefer the oval.
Just
Yeah,
like roll it.
a lot of people prefer that one that sits in your hand. You know the one that I'm talking about, eh? Like it's like a Y, but I'll see if I can find it and show you. You'll know what I mean. As this one's through mid wicket, beats the field up. Player at deep square comes round and cuts it to 2. 4 off it plus the run out. 62 for 6 after 11. Down Jeffrey's first ball's a dot. Saying before about my story of the Auckland anniversary floods, or the Cyclone Gabriel, which was 2 weeks later. It's really funny because a lot of people forget about the Auckland anniversary floods that weekend. I mean, Cyclone Gabriel definitely worse and hit more parts of the country, but Friday night plays inside the line. Very good ball, good length as well. But too good to beat, too good to hit anything. Guess what I was doing Friday night of Auckland anniversary that year?
Were you here?
Not far from here. Is it Mount Smart Stadium, or Go Media Mount Smart it is these days?
Yeah.
In the pouring rain to see Elton John.
Oh, yes.
As this is off the pads, too high for an LBW, and they'll get through for a leg bye. And I remember when the guy came on stage about 20 minutes before Elton was due, and I said to my partner at the time, we're going here, we're leaving. No, the guy could be singing him. No, there's only one reason why he's got on stage in this weather.
So he not come on?
So it was 20 minutes before he was due to come on that it was cancelled. Played to backward point.
Because
I wasn't working that day, and I was sitting there just checking media, checking, because I was like, how is this not being cancelled yet?
Yeah.
And for the good and bad, the second show on the Saturday was also cancelled, but a lot earlier.
Yeah. So Jelly Roll cancelled because he was sick and had bad vocals a few months ago.
I was going to say, wasn't that recent? I thought you meant like back then too.
No.
as this one's played to mid on.
The family was meant to go, and I see a post. It was kind of like he was meant to come on again. Like it was half an hour before people were meant to, you'd start heading there for the pre-acts, and he just posted and gone, "I'm really sorry, I can't do it."
Can kind of understand if it's sick, and it also happened to Elton John just before COVID.
If you're a singer, it changes everything.
Oh, it does. And I think people underestimate how fit you actually have to be to be able to sing for 3 hours. He's always caught one on the body here. Might have hit him in the drill of the helmet. It's end of the over. It is it back-to-back maidens for Dion?
There was a leg bite. Oh, it's still a maiden thing.
Still a maiden with a leg bite. But looks as though some checking going on Liam's face here. So we're back shortly. Raf scored Dino de Bola's third, number 15. Outside edge deliberately played down to third man. They'll take one. Reminder, you can watch these games back often as you like. There'll be highlights posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. Big thanks to the Cook Islands sponsors, Maritime Cook Islands and 21 South Group. Also a huge thanks to RGP TV down in Christchurch, who supplied a camera for me for this tournament. Might actually just, this one's hits the pads, but going down leg.
Can you see who's on there?
Single to cover. Does that mean you don't believe your friend?
No. I wanted to see what I was seeing up on there.
Sorry, Cody, couldn't resist that. Still one game at 2:30 PM this afternoon between these two sides. And 10:30 AM tomorrow. As this one's played out to the cover sweeper for a single. The ACA Indians taking on the Cook Islands men's side, and then 3 PM ACA Development, they've booked themselves a spot in the final, will take on either the Cook Islands or ACA Indians. I think for Cook Islands to make that final, they need to win this afternoon's and tomorrow's games. Canaan does some good fielding right on the artificial, but then throws it away. And it'll just be one overthrow. I honestly thought the way that ball had rocketed away from Jack Wright there. It could have been 4 overthrows. Full beats point. Got a hand to it. It's deflected away though, so it's going to cost another run. Cook Islands won't mind. 69 for 6 after 13.
It's not even green anymore.
Jack Wright into the attack. We do apologise. Liam Wheeler's wearing the old hat that I thought was an old Parnell hat. It's a very, very faded one. Cornwall. I was going to say Parnell again. From the One Tree Hill end, up over extra cover. And they'll come back for 2. Did you notice the other day, Cody, that there weren't cones out the other day, were
No,
there?
they weren't.
Yeah. It's the first time they've put cones out.
It's an indicator.
Oh, and then I went, well, there's no cones at the other end, but then you've got all sorts of lines with the other fields going on. Which is why there's cones at one end and not the other. So this is played to mid-off.
Yeah, because the cut from our 2 to the 3, our number 2's boundary actually goes around the astro of the 3 instead of going before the astro. It's on the
Yep,
back
I've
end
seen
of
plenty
the
of fields
astro.
like that. Actually, when Eden Roskell played Papatoetui at Papatoetui Recreation Ground, we had an incident where outside edge, past the keeper, flies down to third man, and before runs. I wasn't too sure that there was a player down there. She might have just been squarer rather than straight up.
I think you have to with this boundary here.
Yeah, because it's such a big pocket. Yeah.
And it's this line in front of the clubhouse from here is really short, just late
Yeah.
slab. It just runs away.
Because of the because where the club rooms is. Yeah, so at Papatoetui, we had a moment, and it was the closest game, which unfortunately Papatoetui won. But one of the fielders in the lower grade game on one of the fields, as this one's pulled round from Denny, it's forward of square for one, actually got in the way of one of our fielders,
When
and the
it's
ball
on
went
the
for
catch.
4. No, went for 4 on the end. Without knowing specifically what the rule says, I thought it was fair. The fielder didn't actually make an attempt to be in the way. It's just bad luck.
Yeah.
I was told by Doug Cowie, who's the head of the Auckland Umpires and Scorers
Yeah.
Association, that yes, that is 4 runs, basically for that reason. As this one's off the hip, down to fine leg for 1.
That glove.
And it's come off the glove. There's always odd stuff happening in cricket, somehow, somewhere, somewhen. Saying earlier today, it's an awful sport.
I was about to say it's the worst sport. It's the worst.
It
sport in the
has to
world.
be the worst sport in the world. It's why we love it.
Yeah.
It's why we
Exactly.
keep coming back. Thank God it's an awful sport. Full toss. Low full toss. Driven down the ground. And a punch 1. Ends the 14th. 78 for 6.
God, but it's the same thing with golf. You play rubbish and you're like, oh, I hate this sport, and you hit one good shot and you're like,
I'm back tomorrow.
I'm coming back.
I'm
I'm
back
playing another
tomorrow.
18
Yeah.
tomorrow.
As I said to you the other day, it's called golf because every other 4-letter word's taken. Let those watching and tuning in decide the finer meaning of it. Scordino to continue.
Thought about sneaking in 9 holes this evening.
At Ngakiki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can duck up. I played the other day. I teed off at 5:20. Got 18 in.
Nice. This one, throw forward square leg first ball for a single. Should if you go down to Hamilton, have a head out at Hokanui, which
Where?
is Hokanui, which is in Gordonton, just out of Hamilton. It's a 9-holer.
Oh yeah.
Famous as this one's clipped down to mid off on the bounce. for, I want to say it's the 5th and 7th hole. Could be wrong. 5th hole, you've got to hit it. The 5th hole, you've got to hit it upper hill. And it's a good sized hill. I've done it in 2 actually. I was really proud of myself to get it up there on 2. Not a very big hit of the ball. Talking about big hit of the ball. Player in, off the boundary, and takes the catch. Does Liam Wheeler. Marave's innings has come to an end. 7 off 12. And it's 79 for 7. Tiaki Watai walks to the crease. Tiaki Watai at the crease. At number 9. 6 T20 internationals for the guys. Is playing a miss. That's it off. Highest partnership for the 8th wicket with Corey Dixon, 23 against the Indians. Highest score in the same game at number 9, 16 not out. Those stats all for just this tournament alone. Yeah, the other, I think it's got to be number 7. It's no higher than number 7 anyway. This is played just to cover. Quick single, shy at the stumps from Jack Wright, misses. Batters have backed up too far to think about a second. And it's got this massive gully off the tee, like about 100 yards in front of the tee.
So if you top it, you're done.
Yeah. A decent hit, like not a clobber, but you've got to hit it pretty clean to, or you know, if you're a bit younger or struggle with the length, just chip it to in front of the gully and then chip it over, depending on your taste. 15 gone, 80 for 7.
Is it par 4s and 5s, or is it just a par 3 course?
No, it's par 3s. It's all.
Okay.
Yep. You got 2 very. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4 are 2 very long par 5s.
Do they do different tee boxes and different?
Yeah, so
places, so you can go 18.
it's 9 holes, but you can't. But there are different holes
Like
on.
2 tee boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, not boxes, but hole placements.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might. I think it's about 12 or 13 holes,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Even though it's a 9-hole course, that's not going to make sense to many people that don't play golf. Who's the bowler, sorry? Jack Wright. This is Jack Wright. Problem with my scoreboard, doesn't show the last bowler. Swing and a miss from Watai. I'd love to say, I got another email, but just no, it's another scammer email. Has foot golf as well, I should say. Yeah, this one will be wide. So if you have a look at this map here, that's the gully.
Oh, yeah.
tees here.
Okay, so
And you've got to play it over that. Yeah. This one's chipped down to mid-off. Very picturesque.
Bales. I've seen it.
Bowers have just fallen off. Umpires are onto it. Good work, Cody.
Shows I'm alert.
Sorry, what?
Shows I'm alert. Haven't marked up a ball today.
Oh, show off.
Shouldn't have seen it.
Show off. Hey, I've been good for 95 deliveries, if you count the wides. This will be another wide, talking of. McCallum does very well behind the stumps. Talking about McCallum and keeping. Across all three formats, Brendan has the most dismissals for New Zealand in internationals.
As a keeper?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's forgotten actually how long he kept for before giving them up.
Yeah.
Who do you think has the most dismissals as an internationally across all three?
Like, as a keeper?
Yep, as a keeper, sorry. Yeah, this one's clipped down to mid-on for one. No, Perori's second. No, sorry, worldwide.
Worldwide?
Yeah. Gilchrist second. Sorry, was that a dot or a one? I can't remember.
That was a one.
It was a one. That's what I got. Gilchrist second. Donny third.
That's also Donny at one.
This keeper retired on 999 dismissals. Actually took a wicket as a bowler. Just climbs into this one, but plays it awkwardly to mid wicket.
Is he showing two or one?
One.
That's two.
I've got one.
Did you get the wide plus one?
Didn't get the wide plus one.
So dot wide plus one.
Sorry, dot wide plus one. So it's Denny. No, it's not Denny on strike. It's Wartai on strike. Gives himself room and plays us to mid on for one. So wide plus one. Yep.
And then that was a single.
And a single. No. Oh
And
yes.
a dot.
Dot.
And a single.
And a single. Yep. Cool.
then,
And they've got one.
Denny, yes. Sweet.
Mark Boucher.
I wouldn't. I definitely.
A lot of people struggled with that. The only clue I could give is that his career was ended by an injury. So he caught the bail in the eye. I don't know whether it was in a South African first class game or a club game or something like that. Yeah, but the ball hit the bails and the bail flew up in his eye, damaging it.
Yeah, my old man had a bail knocked through his eye.
Ends the 16th, 85 for 7.
Had one pop up on the chin. Bail?
Yeah, I've seen someone lose a tooth for it.
Damn. Yeah, but that's why he said he'd never wear. That's the only reason he'd wear a helmet. Wasn't because he was worried about that. He was worried about it hitting the stump and then coming into him.
Yeah.
Or hitting a bat and coming into him. Wheels.
Liam Wheeler from the ASB Showgrounds end. There's plenty of ways you can get injured in cricket. It's ridiculous. Which is they'd be bowling right arm round to the left hander.
Yeah, I never thought I'd get hit back side arming in the back of the
Oh
head.
yeah. So sorry, was that concussion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what's kept you out. I mean to ask you yesterday when you said that you'd caught the sidearm ball back at you.
It was compulsory 3 weeks and then went back in the 4th and still no good.
Yeah. I've had delayed concussion. I reckon delayed concussion's a lot worse. As drops and run out! How on earth has that happened? Liam Denny is crazily unlucky.
Oh, he's giving it a chuckle.
Oh, I think that's all you could do. Fired back at Wheeler, who's dropped it. And then it just rolled back to the stumps, and Denny is nowhere to be seen. We're talking about how awful the sport is. It really is.
26. Is this?
Te Aoti Ravarua at the crease. 20 runs at an average of 10. This one's down leg side. Might be wides, is it? No. It's leg buys. Trevor's eventually getting his leg up. He is not a young man. He is retired. Actually lives. Have you ever met Trevor?
No.
So he's actually from Ireland.
From Ireland.
Yep.
Oh.
So he lives the summer life.
So that's what, do you know Ian Trott?
Know the name.
That's what he does. He's done it for like the last 15 years.
Yeah, so lives in Ireland, retired, umpires in Ireland in their summer, has a couple of weeks off and comes over here for ours.
That's right. Do you know Jonathan Trott, the name?
I was going to say, hang on, is his brother named Jonathan?
No, father.
Oh, it's his father, okay. Great middle order batter for England, Jonathan Trott. Not a bad expert comment person either.
No, he's coaching the Afghanistan.
Is he coaching Afghanistan these days?
Coaching
Okay.
the Afghanistan side.
I knew he went from media to coaching. This is played to cover. Tell you what, they've got to get those burgers up here in a hurry because I'm starving.
He goes in, so Ian goes to, comes here, coaches at Grammar and coaches Cornwall, and then goes over to Surrey.
That's not a bad life. He's been coaching Afghanistan since 2022. This is down to long on for one. This one, down 2 wide, long on, and it's all the way. 6 runs.
Nice shot.
Good shot, didn't quite get all of it. Hung up in the air for a while. And eventually went over the rope. 17 gone, 93 for 8.
So good.
Apologies, folks. Now we've got to organise as Ruckman Heckmat to bowl the 18th. It's Ian is the father of Jonathan. Just saying off here that Jonathan played for England when England were basically South Africa. We were about half. You know, you had Peterson, you had others, all South African born. I mean, you look at the New Zealand. The Black Caps team these days is not much better.
No. Who've we got there? Got Conway. Yeah, this is
As this one's chipped timid off, they're going to take a quick single. Just check the shot. Does the taken off, but they get home. Then he moves to 16. Well, earlier you had Watling, who was born there.
Oh, yes.
You had Conway. Yeah, there were a few. Wagner,
Oh, yeah.
of course. Well, time on 8 can't progress a score off that ball.
Tries to do that to the wrong one. Have you been noticing that you can pick his wrong one from up here?
No, because I'm not that good at picking it.
The ball.
I have noticed is stumped. Is he? No, it's a dot ball.
Didn't want to try and.
I think the bails have come off, but I think Wartie's just got back in time.
No, Riley caught them and didn't go.
He's definitely taken.
He's taken them, but he's just caught it and then just,
Oh, okay,
taken them
taken
up.
late. Okay. Short onto the back foot. Players back there. It's one bounce and
Oh, well fielded.
well fielded down there. One of those things, Cody, is going to take 2 runs. That if you'd gone upstairs to that, probably would be 4.
Oh, wait, did they get 3 there? They did.
They got 3. Sorry, we're too busy watching the fielders. As misses out on this delivery. You see that quite a few times in club cricket. If you'd gone upstairs, probably you checked it, but that is the beauty of the beast. Cook Islands 3 runs away from the second time progressing to 100. Scored 141 in their first game against the ACA Indians. Yes, that'll be 1 more to the total. Ends the 18th. The single to long on 98 for 8.
Wheels is going to finish off, I think. This is
I only heard wheels, so even without looking,
bread and butter. Good death bowler.
you calling it?
Go. Wide and slow.
Yeah, it's funny as a fast bowler. I mean, I used to be pretty quick, but definitely not these days. Tail end, you just want to knock them over with a quick one, but sometimes it's the quicker ones that you can play. That one can't. Bowled off stump. What are you talking about, Bev? Quick and straight. And it's 98 for 9.
I said come in. This has to be coming.
Paul Cummings, first ball, has a play and a miss outside off. Reminder, in around an hour's time, game number 2 for the day. These two teams taking on each other. That game might be delayed a little bit. We'll wait and see. Don't know about the players, but Cody and I are definitely starving. And this one played back at Liam Wheeler. Can't remember who Liam used to play for Last Man Stands. I know he played on a Wednesday night.
Where's this one?
Sorry?
Where's this Last Man Stands you're talking about?
In Auckland.
Yeah, they're like. Oh, do they go around different?
Yeah, no, they're different. Not always at Auckland domain.
Oh, okay. How about that?
Sometimes at Thomas Bloodworth.
Oh. Thomas Bloodworth.
Sometimes at Avondale Racecourse.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Just trying to think of the others. Cox's Bay as well.
How's that for a ground?
The number 1 there is huge, the boundaries.
I've never
Cox's Bay Reserve.
I've never been in rugby season.
I've never been to a rugby game there.
Oh.
As the clip behind us, it. Not out is cool. Right, he's not happy. Gotta stick with what the umpires say. I don't know what to say. Last ball of the over, full toss. Played to short third man. Cody's prediction does not come true, but it is the wicket maiden, second one of the game, and the first wicket maiden, solitary wicket maiden there has been of this tournament. One to go, 98 for 9.
Oh no, sorry. Yes.
First ball of Hickman, it's over. It is the end of the game. Good catch at cover.
Bye.
And the ACA development side have won this by 143 runs, dismissing Cook Islands for 98.
Caught by Matt Jones.
We will be back at 2:30 p.m. If that time changes, I will update that live stream. It's under a new link on this channel. Until then, folks, hei kona.